Well, my last review was pretty somber. In fact, it was almost tasteful. Oh well, back to the sleazy garbage. Koichi Ohara, the anime director behind such infamous, ultra-violent disaster pieces as MD Geist, its sequel Death Force, and Genocyber, but those have already been examined in detail by other critics. Cybernetics Guardian, on the other hand, not so much. Don't know why. We open on a mysterious apocalyptic cult awaiting the earthly incarnation of their god, who will cleanse the world with violence because it's impure or some shit. Oh, and those naked, mutated corpses? Never explained. Anyway, we're told there's this material called astenite which absorbs some vague psychic energy, and it's being combined with cybernetics to enhance human abilities. I'm getting some serious Genocyber vibes here. The city of Cyberwood. Adler here works for the Central Guard Company, and he isn't exactly fond of the city's slums.
You're talking about cancer, sir?
Yes, cancer. That festering slum home.
Oh yeah, the slums are literally called cancer. Well, I hope you like awkward dialogue.
Now we finally have a way to save cancer from itself.
But not everyone thinks violence is the solution to cancer's high crime rate. John Stalker and Layla, our protagonists, are testing the efficacy of a new mecha astenite thingy, which can non-lethally pacify any criminals. But Adler sabotages the operation, intending to kill John in the process because... But the cult leader does something to John, awakening their dark messiah, Saldo, within him. I think. Thanks to this intervention, Stalker survives the incident but still ends up in the hospital, and the cult members just waltz right out with him. By the looks of it, that hospital staff got off pretty easy considering who directed this. Yeah, almost forgot. This has a kick-ass heavy metal soundtrack performed by the band Trash Gang. And this soundtrack is their only release. Well, shit.
Son of a...
Yeah, this English job is pretty bad. So the cultists speed away with John, then he blows up their van.
Hey, where did he go?
Hey, I'm just as confused as you. So, to recap, the cult members take John from the hospital, then he blows up their van, then they just teleport him. So, what the fuck was the point of all that? Anyway, John merges with the cult's spooky death armor. Confused yet? I sure fucking am! And I have this problem with several works Koichi Ohara directed. To me, it seems like he just had a bunch of cool imagery and character designs in mind and wanted to bring those to life through animation, but he wasn't that concerned with writing a coherent story around them. So Layla and Adler come across the cultists, he follows them inside, and finishes off John. Or does he? Ha! You think John Stalker is fazed by a little thing like bullets in his fucking head? Huh, looks like he got a new shock absorber. Meanwhile, Randall, professional JFK impersonator, proposes a peaceful solution to cancer's high crime rate.
What we need is love. Only by love will cancer be saved.
Now, there's no need to lose your head. And now John Stalker, possessed by the evil armor, shows up ready to kick some ass. And we finally get some explanation.
Just as a silver bullet or cross will drive out the forces of darkness, there is a metal which attracts evil. It is talked about in the legends of the Doldo Brethren. When I learned they were constructing their devil armors, I decided to use astenite to try and make those armors real.
You mean you? The John?
Yes, a fantastic discovery. 12 years ago, we implanted seeds of hatred into boys here in Cancer.
I need an adult.
All so one could wear the Saldo armor.
If only a hate-filled bastard can control the armor, why go to the trouble of influencing children and waiting years for them to grow up? Why the hell didn't they just use someone like Adler? I mean, he wants to kill people, just give him the spooky death suit. These heat waves are getting terrible. So once all the things are dead, John remembers that he joined the SGC to help people, not squish them into chunky salsa. He's overcome with regret and, falls asleep and gets teleported back to the cult place, I guess. So the police are searching for the monster again, in this sewer for some reason, when this happens. Hey, that's a neat trick. It's sure to turn heads. Okay, where did she get that? Does this cult just give all their captives hidden blades? They try to make John kill Layla. Doesn't go so well. Impossible! Oh, so the cult leader was literally a monster. Well, this just raises more questions that never get answered. Then an old enemy makes his return and overpowers John. You know, this has been a real eye-opening experience for me.
I won't kill him here, though. I've already chosen the place where you should have died.
Yeah, let's not fight here. It will be much more visually appealing to fight in a big arena.
Ask me a question. I dare you.
Okay, that was fucking awesome. I'll give Ohara this much. He's a good visual director. At times. Too bad he's not such a great storyteller. So the anime ends with John defeating Adler, rescuing Layla, and turning back to his normal self. So in the end, maybe love really was the answer. Nice sequel baiting, Ohara. Well, it didn't work. But he did go on to direct Genocyber, which also deals with that weird cyberpunk psychic fusion thing. Adler's mecha suit is even named Genocyber.
Adler, are you insane? You brought the Genocyber out here?
So you could consider this a spiritual precursor of sorts. But enough about another anime. Cybernetics Guardian may have a confusing plot, flat characters, and terrible voice acting, but it's well animated, and most importantly, it's entertaining. So if you're after some bloody cyberpunk action, look no further.